Good morning, everyone. I'm Sarah Btaddini, Managing Director at 360Plus. I'm just done with two drama series, co-producing two drama series, and hopefully it will be released soon. It's a pleasure to moderate this session with three amazing panelists. Yes, it's on. On how Ramadan and off Ramadan continues to shape storytelling and viewing behaviors in the Middle East. So after MIPCOM this year, one message was very clear. The content industry is evolving faster than ever. So from creator-led formats to microdramas, from linear TV to what? To fast channels. So the global audience has become more fragmented, but at the same time, it's more connected thanks to social media. And in our region, back to our region, Ramadan remains one of the few true moments of collective viewing, the month when millions still look forward to seeing their favorite stars in the strongest dramas. But what's changed is how we watch, right? This is what changed. And I think more viewing behavior that we're gonna discuss through our panel today. So we are no longer all sitting at one time in one place around one screen, right? And I still remember the first time my mom allowed us with my brother to watch our very first Egyptian series. It was لن أعيش في جلباب أبي. I don't only remember details of the episodes, but also I remember the pajamas that I used to wear. I remember the heater because it was winter at that time and the smell of the food that was coming out. I still remember the best spot that I took in the sofa to watch my favorite series. So it wasn't just about watching TV. It was a ritual, a moment that we are all shared together, me and my family. So, and as you beautifully said, I think, Ali, last year on LinkedIn, you shared something similar to that. So the ritual has shifted, but yes, people wait for the big titles. They are still waiting for their favorite stars, yet they consume them at their own time on their own devices. One last thing I need to mention here. I don't know if Jan is here because I'm gonna mention one number, a study. Okay, so as we adapt to that change, there is another layer that we cannot ignore. There is a study that shows that 60 or nearly 60% of Arabs who are living outside their Arab countries, they don't speak Arabic fluently. 60%. And for all Arabs, if you want to check this study, it's from مؤسسة الفكر العربي. It's really important study because this is a really critical number. So that's not only a cultural challenge, it's a creative one. What we're gonna create for this new generation? What type of content we need to create for them? So if future generation drift away from Arabic, how they will emotionally connect to drama, how they will emotionally connect to Ramadan drama. Okay, I'm not gonna take more than that. This is my intro, and so with that in mind, I'm happy we have three exceptional voices who are shaping this evolving landscape. I have Dina Korayem, Head of Distribution and Acquisition at United Media Services, UMS. I have Ali Ghamlouch, co-founder at Whitebee Media, and Bilal, Dayani, the Chief Operating Officer at Eagle Films. Now, I will start with Dina, okay? My first question. لا خلينا طب علي and Bilal.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay. Dina, Egypt continues to lead Ramadan, you know, with the highest budget, with the best drama, with the most watched series. But as I said earlier, the audiences are a bit fragmented still, right? So they might discover a show maybe through social media clips. And this is a personal thing. Now I'm checking these small clips online. They decide on which content they want to watch. Exactly. So from a distribution and monetization perspective, how are digital platform and short form formats are reshaping the way Ramadan content is consumed, is shared, and it's sold as well?
forgot. Regarding the platforms, they are reforming the habit of viewing. Especially the last 2 years, we have a short series, 15 episodes and 10 episodes, which is completely different from the past 15 years for our Egyptian media. So it's really different the past 2 years, and I think it will be more fragmented and more different the coming few years, because people, the new generation, they all want small and short episodes, not long format that we used to see or we used to watch with your pajama.
Yes. I'm not sure if they are still doing the same, because they are watching at their,
They are completely
convenient
different.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ali and Bilal, maybe I'll have one common question. Ramadan is known for its 30 episode tradition, but we're now seeing a major shift, shorter 15 episodes or even mini dramas, and it's gaining really a huge popularity. So Bilal, you're still producing 30 episodes format, and the shorter format is not then, it's not I think new now for Eagle Films for Ramadan. So what's your input here? I need to know, and are you adapting your production strategy to meet this shift to shorter format?
Yes, definitely. As you say, the new generation, they are not accepting this long, very slow drama and these things. Now, if we talk about Ramadan, usually why we do 30 episodes, it's because of the TV channel. The TV channel, they have 30 days. They want to fill it every day with one episode to cover up the advertisement and all these things. Unlike the platform, they don't care about 30 episodes anymore, Ramadan or outside Ramadan. Now, I don't know if we are the first one, but we tried in Kamel Al-Adad, the Egyptian series, 15 episodes for Ramadan. There was a lot of debate and fight. Okay, so if we put in the grid 15 episodes, what we will do in the second grid of the 15 episodes? So they found solution that we put 2 series. And when we make Kamel Al-Adad a shorter format, 15 episode, to make a big success. So it doesn't mean that if you make 15 episodes, it will not work. Actually, we found it's much accepted by the audience, because you don't have to stretch the script. If you don't have script made for 30 episodes, sometimes we have to stretch it. So right now, I think because of most of the TV channels, they own also platforms now, so they don't mind to accept. So 15 episodes, yes, it's going, and I think it will take over in sometimes the 30 episodes.
The 30 episode. And you think the audience are coming after Eid to watch these 15 episodes, or still it's like they are watching 15 episodes during Ramadan?
As I say, it's a challenge for the TV station. If they are focused on TV. But if we are talking about the platform, it doesn't matter, because they don't care about the daily, because they can supplement the other 15 days with other content. It's not a big issue for them. So this is the issue. Only when we negotiate with any TV channel, they insist on 30 episodes.
Yes, yeah.
But if you talk...
Till now?
Still now. I don't want to name, but big TV station, they still want 30 episodes for Ramadan, especially.
You have something
for example,
to add?
our channels in UMS, we are obliged to do 30 episodes, not only 15, because of the rating, because of the advertising, because of the long episodes for the people watching TV. It's always the preferences.
And I need to add something regarding the digital platforms. How are platforms using short form storytelling to sustain engagement? Yani I can still read, for example, in a POV or memes where I can watch this content. So they are discovering some of the content through social media, through POV, through small clips. Is this helping also to promote the content again? Yes, I need to know your input here on the digital platforms.
Yeah, definitely. We are a production company. They are the exhibitor, or they are the OTT platform. So they follow Mostly social media, it's very strong. Some of them go for traditional advertisement. But I think the social media is the most effective one because they can select the teaser or the promo or whatever to attract the audience. And you know, the social media now it's the most strongest marketing tools for
Exactly,
them.
this is what I wanted to say. It's the best marketing tool actually lately to come back and watch the
Yeah, yeah.
content again.
For everything, even for our, we distribute a lot of Hollywood movies. Almost every week, I have a Hollywood movies. So we found that the social media is it's the most effective driven media to support you. Because usually when you put poster or any artwork, yes, they can see who's acting, who's this. But when you see clip of that movie, it may attract some people to watch it.
To watch it, yeah. To watch it and to watch it again sometime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ali, from a producer's point of view, how are you adapting to stories to stay, one, emotionally rich, and second, culturally relevant, with this shorter versions? And do you think this evolution will redefine what Ramadan drama even means in the next few years? For Bilal, he said, it might change. What's your opinion?
Yeah. Let me go back to the 15 episode thing. I think, yeah, it's getting a lot of traction, but it's not only this. Moving forward, we will see more 15 episode than 30 episode. Even if the channels, they keep insisting on having the 30 episode, we will see. I think next Ramadan they'll balance. Some studies says that there are more 15 episodes in next Ramadan, 60-40%, 60% 15, 40% 30, and beyond that we will start see 10 episode format, so 10, 10, 10.
Okay.
And there is
Separate.
yeah,
Okay. Separate,
yeah,
I
10,
guess.
10. They tried it in Egypt back
Before,
two years ago. This will help in two things: in filling the grid and in the empty strategy after Ramadan. We'll go back to this now.
Yeah.
But it's a very good solution for content funding, for the monetization of the content, and but yeah, moving forward, we will have shorter number of episodes in Ramadan, and this started when, by the way, we didn't choose to do this, so it's not like we discovered that it's the best for us to do 15 episodes and we did it. In COVID, a lot of production didn't get complete. I don't know if this was the case. So yeah, there wasn't enough production to fill
The grid.
the grid or the 30 episode.
Yes.
So we end up with 15, and we end up with people loving it. The advertisers, as he mentioned, they didn't like it at all because they want long-running, predictable kind of stories. Less work, more retention, and they know where their ads will go and where their client will go.
and also because of the budget.
And the budget, yeah. Instead of doing two, you do one. Yeah. Now the
High
concern
quality.
is when we go into 15 episodes, when this become the norm, we start doing, because now we have half-baked 30 episodes. You will have third-baked 15 episodes if we use the same format.
Interesting.
So yeah, moving forward, we'll have less. I think the advertiser, they're adapting with this. And this, what helped in this, that a lot of projects like Kamel Adad and the ones that came from Egypt, from Sard, Mariam Naoum and Karim, this combination, Lam Shamsiya, and the one before last year, they proved that 15 episode might be the solution for a good content, higher viewership, which also please the advertisers, and better storytelling.
Okay. Interesting. Dina, how it performed this 10-10 episode in Egypt at that time?
Very bad.
Okay.
At that time, it was very bad.
Okay.
But I think now, I think
You
the
repeat.
coming 2 years, it will
Yeah.
be okay. People, they got used to it.
Okay.
And especially the advertiser. because before it was really new, and the advertisers, they put their money and the advertising on the 30 episodes for the whole month in order to get rating for their product.
Okay. My question now to you is Ramadan is still the biggest viewing window in MENA, but once the month ends, international content again dominates. Is it true? Correct me if I'm wrong. From a distribution point of view, what do Arabic dramas need to stay, one, relevant and competitive beyond Ramadan?
So,
سؤال.
Yeah, people after Ramadan, the main thing that keep people in Ramadan together is the social norm that we have. And because we have 30 the social norm that we have, and the extended viewership duration, so it goes from iftar to suhoor, the whole family are watching and they're all together. When this ends, يعني, the morning of the Eid, the whole experience ends. Some people will go back because everybody go back to their life and their work and their routine.
But
And
we
then-
still have this list of Arabic content that we missed during Ramadan, and we're
You'll
gonna
choose
watch.
one or two
But
to
that
watch.
may be enough, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You will choose one or two to watch. However,
Exactly.
your main, not the
don't have
main
the appetite
go-to
anymore.
is Western.
100%.
you
It's
don't have
only
the
as
appetite.
Ali
It's-
mentioned, one or two, three max.
Yeah, you will have the saturation of you will go to Western and to shorter, more comedy kind of content. You might watch again a series that you missed and people they were talking about. But the main thing, this FOMO that you have in Ramadan, that you want to keep up with the conversation that's happening around a certain topic, this disappeared on the Eid. So you don't have the reason why to go back and watch a 30 episode again.
Yeah, yeah.
Aside from you being saturated from all the drama, that's why you go to movies, Western, because you want to change the whole thing. Yeah, and or catching up with one of the missed one.
Yeah. I think this is common for everyone. If you'll go to our social media page on our personal pages and we'll create a poll and ask, please, do you have suggestions to watch content? Definitely everyone will respond on whatever is popular on mainstreaming, and it's in usually maybe most of the time it's in English. Okay, Bilal, at Eagle Films, you have your own standard for Ramadan series, both in scale and consistency. Yes, no, my question to you is about the pressure that usually happen during Ramadan to meet the deadlines. So, what
Yeah.
you do in this time?
I don't know.
I'll tell you from when I used to work as head of production, you know, and head of also content. The pressure was to receive the content on time, you know, to receive the episodes. Your pressure is to finish it and wrap everything because the deadline.
It's still I don't know. For the last 30 years, I keep saying why we wait till the last minute to decide which content we produce. I will give you example from Eagle Film. We keep building up scripts. So we have over 80 ready. I'm talking about ready scripts. Over 100 or 80 scripts ready for Ramadan. The problem with the negotiation with the channels when you offer, let's say, I'm not going to say the 80, but what's suitable for Ramadan, let's say we shortlisted to 5, 6 series. So the negotiation between us keep delaying because of the budget, cost, blah, 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 all these things. But the dangerous things in Ramadan that you have to deliver
On time.
on time. It's not unlike the other production where we have the freedom of 1 day to delay. No, here it's 1 hour. It's make it. I still remember from Al Haram Street, I delivered the last episode the same day before broadcasting to NBC at that time. The same day was doing in the morning the coloring, the mixage, and everything, and we delivered it to them to broadcast it. So you imagine the stress that we are if, for God's sake, the episode didn't show.
That's why I wanted to ask you something else, but I moved to pressure because when I looked at you, I know at this time, especially 2 months before Ramadan or 3 months now, I know how the set will be, busy like a bee, and you need to deliver on time. And now you are signing with some casts as well. So it's a bit late. So what about the creativity here?
No. In Eagle film, creativity, it's a red line. Whatever happens, we don't compromise with the. It's put more pressure on us to extend the shooting hours or so it's just more efforts that you have to do, but we don't compromise in quality or anything at all.
And do you think shifting to shorter formats or year-round releases could give producers more breathing, let's say, without losing the Ramadan's magic?
No. We talk about the short format, link it to Ramadan because your panel is about Ramadan. But actually, the short format, we do it the whole
So the
year.
pressure will not change. Ramadan is Ramadan. The pressure before Ramadan will...
The only pressure is if we could decide with the platform or with the TV earlier, because every year Ramadan, it's 15 days earlier than the past. So even though in our current production, we are producing 6 projects this year for Ramadan. So in some of it, still the negotiation is going, where the camera is almost ready to start. So that's the only challenge. It's not a production challenge. It's not
Negotiation, you mean with the cast? With the
No, with the platform or with the channel to agree on the final budget and this, because Ramadan usually it's a bit higher budget. I'm talking about Eagle Film because we most of our biggest production it goes in Ramadan because the budget it's bigger from the clients. I'm talking about.
So it's not a sealed deal before you start.
It's a negotiation, I can say. Okay. Yeah, we agreed the script. I mean, when you mention the challenges, this is the only challenge. If we could agreed earlier, I'm not talking 100%. Some of them.
Okay.
Some of them. For example,
for the big titles, for example.
Yeah. And I'm talking, for example, some TV series we agreed in a year ahead. Oh, we want to do season 2. Okay, we know that's easy. So I'm not talking 100%, but it's part of the challenges, the delay in making the final decision on when we start.
Okay.
And talking about the 15 and 30 episodes, actually we are producing more than 30 episodes now. Some client, they ask, I want 60, I want 90, I want divided into 30s. Or we are doing 8 now. There is a lot of demand for 8, 10, 15. So, but we found, the TV station before they used to ask us for 45 minutes minimum. Now, I'm doing 22 minutes, 23 minutes. They want lesser time, but better content.
Yes. Thank you. Ali, how do you see producers keeping momentum once the Ramadan rush is over? Is there a clear year-round strategy emerging, at least for you at Whitebee? Or do we still operate in Ramadan mode most of the time?
No, a lot of stuff stop with, as we said, with the Eid. One of them is the demand from the clients. So the whole rush that Bilal was talking about, this disappear in Eid, and it show up again in summer and in back to school season, when they discover again that, we don't have a content. So it's and there's always in Ramadan there is the supply is way more than the demand. Outside Ramadan is the other way around. So you will find in the market, now I'll go back to the producers, but you'll find in the market a lot of demand on a new content, but there is no request from the clients. We have a very small, limited distribution arms, not as a distributors, as a channels, and with a limited budget. as well, and a huge part of this budget goes to Ramadan. And this leaves the whole 11 month outside Ramadan. They're either using the Ramadan content again and again, or releasing one project every now and then. I'm not talking. I'm not gonna mention that this is anything related to their strategies. However, the way of dealing with this, it doesn't mean that it can be fixed, but dealing with this is not two things. Is not releasing a title every now and then. Is not ongoing content calendar. It's specifically it's because we are a market based on a season. The closest way of solving this issue of having 11 months empty is creating other seasons. This is what people. It might not be the same as Ramadan in terms of structure and dynamics, but there is a room of having other seasons in back to school, end of the year, summer, and communicate this clearly with the market. That okay, these are the 3-4 seasons in the market, and this is the type of content that's needed to be produced. This will help advertisers, producers, platforms, everybody to get aligned on a common calendar. And because we always ask the producers about their plans, the producers' plans is based mainly on client request and needs, and the lack of communicating these needs in the shape of a strategy, in the shape of a call for proposal, or any type of shapes. When this is not clearly communicated, no one will take the risk and go and produce on its own any type of content. And this is because also we don't have studios in the Arab world. The studio concept it doesn't exist. There are 2 or 3 studios or becoming studios, but because there is no studios in the international definition of a studio, we're leaving everything to the platform. They're the distributor, the funder, and the end client, and the first one who call for this, and they deal directly with the producers. Yeah, this creates this dilemma of you will hardly find a producer taking a decision to continue outside Ramadan on his own, producing whatever he think it's even if he produced the best content ever, it needs to be aligned with the strategy or the needs if it's communicated from the platforms.
Do you have any input here, Dina, about the same? عندك input on نفس الشيء
I think
عن
it's
الستوديوز أو وجود studios? Do you think?
he's right. All the producers are working according to the channels or the platforms, and the channels and the platforms are working according to the demand of the advertiser.
It's a pure commercial.
It's a pure commercial thing. Before, in the past 5 years, the the budget of, for example, the channels was 80% for Ramadan and 20% out of Ramadan. Maybe last year and this year it's a bit less, 70% in Ramadan and 30% outside Ramadan, which is a huge
Yes.
difference. Probably, I think for the coming 3 years, it will be 50-50. You can tell me. I hope. Because now the demand, people, they have hunger to watch.
Yes.
I think it will change. But I don't know. I think in 3 years.
And here I have a question. Viewers now spend I think 4 hours and a half daily on screens during Ramadan, but not all at once on one device. So how do you read this shift in behavior, and what does it mean the way of content is planned and promoted? Because you're saying it might be also this number outside.
Because the new generation, they don't spend this time watching in Ramadan. The new generation, they spend less time, not the 4 hours. You have to change according to the habit of your viewers. So it's completely different. What we're talking about is the older age. Till, I mean, not older.
Our
Till
age.
40 years old, they watch 4 hours, but less, no. So the population is different, the habit of viewing
That's
is
why we
different.
are moving to
So you
micro
have to
dramas.
change.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm talking to you about that because Egypt usually set the trends for the region. So it's coming first from Egypt, and maybe you notice also a move to another genre here or no?
This is what I'm telling you. It will change. It won't be like this. If we go to the oldies, for
Not
example,
only a number of hours. I mean the storyline. Do you see a defining Ramadan 2026, a different genres that's coming up?
it's not a different genre, but it's like we're saying, more of 15 episodes coming, less 30s. So things are changed. Will change more and more.
In future. Yeah. Bilal, what are your inputs here about the audience behavior and changing habits? What are the key viewing trends or content styles that truly capture attention today compared to a few years ago?
The new generation, as you say, you cannot fool them anymore. They are watching Netflix, they are watching Western content. So the old traditional drama, it will not work because the new generation, they are open to the world and they are seeing even the drama, the Turkish drama, or even Korean or whatever.
Yeah.
So right now, these old slow drama, it will not work with the new generation. So you have to change the genre.
Okay.
And this is what we are trying. And part of the negotiation is this things, because now demographically we are shifting every year between the oldies and the new generation. So if you don't meet their demand, they want shorter content, they want more.
Exactly.
I don't want to say aggressive, but more open liberal content than the old closed content. If you make right now historical content, who will watch it? I don't think, unless if it's a big budget. But who will watch Bedouin content right now? Only the oldies. The new generation, they don't. This is my
And at Eagle
my
Films,
feeling.
are you working for
Yes.
to change?
I think all the social media talk about our content from Shara al-Haram to Zawja Wahida La Takfi and this. So it's more even
Every year they have a case.
every
They
year
have lawyers in the company more than producers.
yeah, our lawyers are super busy. So what I mean, there is a red line for sure. We are living in Arab countries, and we have to respect the cultures and all
culture,
these things.
yeah.
But I mean, the new generation, they are comparing the Arabic content with what they see from the other world. We don't want to go that far. Definitely, we don't agree as Eagle Film even. But at least we have to be realistic with this generation. So I think this is the answer of your question.
Ali, based on these changing habits, is there a specific type of story the audience is now ready for, but the industry hasn't fully delivered yet?
Yeah, if we want to go into the type of stories or genres and put them on a list,
Yeah.
it will be a very, very long list. But before going into this, let's see it from a different perspective. This market is there is a three main segments in terms of audience are almost absent from any plan, content, or strategy in the market. Young adult and the youth, kids, and male. This leaves us with women, which is the most important segment, the holy segment. But it's with the whole market, in Ramadan, outside Ramadan, how we see storytelling in the Arab world is a story targeting women, and there is a huge lack in the other three main segments. When we fulfill the lack or the need in these three other segments, you will see high school drama, more edgy, sci-fi for young adult. You will see animation and kids content for kids, and you will see action, thriller, sports-oriented for male. So if we want to, and these are the missing genres. So the missing genres are the genres that's needed to fulfill these three missing segments. When we become, or when we integrate in our plans strategies to target these three segments, kids, we don't do it because the ROI, it's hard to measure the ROI for kids, so we don't do kids.
Even I was looking for a content from 8 to 12 years old for my son. I couldn't even find one single content that he can watch. So there is a target group that it's totally missed from.
Male, aside from this is for kids. Male, aside from live and news and live events, news and sports, it doesn't exist as well. And aside from the cultural, we have a cultural aspect in the Arab world of it's not that acceptable for a male to watch an Arabic series. We don't like to say it, but it is. It's when you dig deep into our culture and the mass, they don't. The Arabic male outside the industry, they don't watch Arabic series. They don't, and even they do, they cannot say it. Would you do it?
I have to watch because I'm within this field.
Yeah,
but,
if you're outside the field, you don't do it.
Because all my friends, male friends, when I ask them, did you watch this series? He says no.
They'll never.
No. Yes.
Unless it's bloody. Then it justifies why you're watching. Unless it's bloody or pure male oriented. And this type of content or genre is missing.
Okay.
And for youth, yeah, they're not gonna come and watch this soap opera long 90. So the fun part is we're talking about how the market is going through to target young audience, and the main product in the market now is the soap operas. So it's like we're going the other way around. So the market is going one way, and we're going the other way. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do the soap operas. They're amazing business-wise and they're great, but they shouldn't be the focal point of any of the industry.
Okay. I have still lots of questions, but I need to keep some time also for questions. Before we close, any parting words, any exciting project, upcoming project that you need to share?
We have a lot of projects regarding Ramadan. Actually, we have 20 series, which is too much. Exactly. But we have something for men regarding, it's called أب ولكن. أب ولكن بيتكلم كمان على قضية اللي هي الرؤية عندنا في مصر. فأول مرة يعني القضية دي متاخدة من ناحية راجل، إنه غصب عنه ما بيعرفش في الرؤية يشوف ولاده، فبيضطر إنه هو يخطف بنته علشان يعرف يشوفها. والقانون عندنا بيقول لو الست ما عرفتش الام يعني ما عرفتش تودي الطفله للرؤيه للوقت الرؤيه، كل اللي بتعمله بتدفع غرامه 200 جنيه. اما الراجل وهو بيشوف بنته حتى ما يقدرش، اسمه الرؤيه، ما يقدرش يحضنها. فاحنا بنناقش قانون حقيقي من ناحيه الراجل مش من ناحيه الست لاول مره.
حلو كتير. شو في
أنا قلت
كلمة
علشان
هيك قبل
أكون
ما هيك بدي كلمة منك تختمي فيها عن جد بموضوع ال changing behaviors اللي عم بيصير، بس قبل ما ننقل للشباب شو بدك تقولي آخر كلمة عن موضوع رمضان وقف رمضان، كيف كل
رمضان
القصص عم تتغير؟
اكشلي السنه اللي فاتت احنا خدنا مواضيع كتير كانت جريئه على المصريين، انا بتكلم سبيشالي على المصريين. يعني اتكلمنا على لام شمسيه اللي كان بيتكلم على التحرش بالاطفال،
عمل قلبي نوعية أصلا
كان متعب جدا انك انت تشوفيه، بس في نفس الوقت هي قضيه مهمه جدا
ووعى كتير عالم. كتير مهم إنه الأفكار
والناس
التوعوية حتى
تقدر
للعالم كتير
تتكلم،
مهم.
ان انت لازم ما يبقاش عندك تابو ان انت تقولي الكلام ده. وده كان بالنسبة لنا في التلفزيون ما بيتعملش خالص، فكان أول مرة نعمل ده. السنة اللي فاتت اتكلمنا عن الأطفال اللي بالتبني، واللي هو كان ولاد الشمس، وكان جنريشن جديدة خالص يعني اللي هو أحمد مالك وطه الدسوقي، وهم شباب إن هم يعملوا بطولة يعني مع بعض وفي موضوع مهم. فاحنا الحقيقة بقالنا كذا سنة بنحاول نخش في حتت ما كانتش موجودة على التلفزيون في مصر، سبيشالي بتكلم
ثينك انه عم بتعلم مزبوط عند العالم اصلا، يعني عم تعمل
ان هي
impact حلو.
بتوعي شوية.
صح.
وبنفس الطريقة السنة الجاية عندنا حاجات زي ما بقولك أب ولكن، وحاجات شوية entertaining أكتر من الأول. بنحاول شوية نبعد عن الساتل درام أو الحاجات اللي هي المعتادة اللي الناس بتتفرج عليها، لأنه زي ما احنا كنا بنتكلم حالا إنه الجمهور اختلف تماما، وفعلا الناس بالذات the youth بيتفرجوا، حتى ايفن الأكبر ابتدوا خلاص عندهم the habit to watch
وعلى
بالظبط على
تابلت
نتفليكس، على ابل، بيخشوا في حاجات كتير قوي انه دلوقتي يقدروا يتفرجوا عليها، وكلها is completely different and genre مختلفة. ف we're trying this. مع ان ده ما كانش موجود، كان في مصر الدراما كلها كانت اجتماعية
صح
فقط.
خلينا نقول لون واحد اذا فينا نقول. علي, thank you Dina, thank you so much. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
We need more platforms in the market. The ones that we have are great, but they're not enough. When I was doing a bit of research for this panel, there is a very interesting number that showed up. I think the seniors here knows it, but for me it was new. We're the subscribers in the Arab world cover only 7% from the online users. So we have, right? So we have 300 million online users, and we have 24 million only subscriber across the platforms. So there is a gap of 90%, or an opportunity of 90% for any newcomers. So we need more platforms.
Are you counting the piracy side? نصهم
The piracy will stay, by the way. So we need more platforms. We need studios, as we said at the beginning, and you asked previously in a conversation that we did before in one of the panels that what's the missing in the value chain. We need to complete the value chain. The funding for scripts and development, and this helps us to. Without this, we will keep lacking good content and financing the projects, because with these two, you'll find people that take the risk of creating new genre, targeting new segments, and going outside the Ramadan formula across the year, because we have Ramadan formula across the year. The Ramadan formula, to go outside of this, you need another source of money.
Interesting. Thank you, Ali. Bilal, what's the one message that you would like us to take away? نحن معنا ناخدها معنا هيك نسافر فيها.
Watch our content.
أحلى دعاية.
I think to wrap it off, if you don't see an interest in the content, you are not going to watch it. So we have to make sure that we put some interesting to you and to all the audience to watch it. And as I'm not going to repeat what Ali says, definitely we need more platform, and we need more platform that they have long-term strategy, not short-term strategy. I open a platform, I want to fill it with content. By the way, we receive a lot of demand to produce low-budget content, but we don't agree because the efforts, and it's almost the same. So it's not a platform that, because they want to have content like Netflix, they cannot. It's a billions. It's a billions of dollars to fill up that. But at least sometimes my kids, they ask me, oh, let's subscribe to this platform because of one content.
Exactly, they are coming for the content.
So if they put a strategy that at least every quarter I have a very good content that I can grab more audience, then. Now, even the foreign platform like Netflix, for example, when they plan to do a Kuwaiti movie on their platform, it was strange because Netflix, it's a worldwide platform. So when we did the first example of Honeymoonish, they said this is the biggest Arabic engagement worldwide. It's not in the Middle East. Because of the storyline and the fun on these movies, the Arabs outside the Arab world watch it because it has different language. They don't speak Arabic, by the way. They are Arabs, but they don't understand or speak Arabic. But
It's
with the subtitle, can you imagine a Kuwaiti movie travel to Canada, Brazil? Kuwaiti, not Egyptian. Egyptian, for sure, it will travel. But Kuwaiti. So these kind of things we have to make sure to reach a bigger audience. So, yeah, platform is very important.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I have still 3 minutes if someone would like to ask any question, please. Yeah.
Yes, good morning. My name is Badis Kaldi. I'm a CEO and founder of a company Audiomatic, which is a new company who measure in real time the audience, and the first time on satellite and also IPTV. So it's very nice to talk to you because before we was talking to satellite operator for audience, channel TV for audience around the world. So now we have about 350,000 boxes in the world. We measure audience in MENA region and Europe. So I want to highlight 2 points that you talk about and one question for you because the audience we see of the content. So nice to talk to people from content. First, for example, in Europe, we see that in Ramadan, the audience of Arab channels grows. So it's double because in Europe, even if people the children don't speak Arabic, they want to consume Arabic content. And this is very nice to see. We measure it and we see it. Second, in MENA, the national TV, Egyptian, Saudi, Tunisian, in Ramadan, the audience of the national TV goes from 40% to 60, 70% of audience. That is because the TV channels bring a content. And the content is what the people like. And when the good programs finish, in fact, people go to the Western channels. So my question is, we see that when we measure the audience in the last 2 years, especially in Ramadan, you said that you have to choose about the content should be a series of 30 or 50. We see that the 20 channels sometimes fails when it's finished, the audience go to another channels. So The idea is between 30 and 50. 30, the audience stay with the channels until the end. 50, when it's finished, we need the strategy, we need to start with another 50. So this is my questions. When you decide to make 20, 50, 30, do you discuss with mostly the funds who give you the money who's مين بيدفع يعني the channels? How is your strategy? How you get your reach of the content, and how you decide the strategy to put it 20, 50 or 30? This is my question.
You want to take it off stage if the... No,
Quickly.
Okay.
The one who decide is the channel. They say, and because they're the one who's paying. So it's their responsibility to fill their grid with 15, and they're paying for this. The producers won't produce 2 series to fill a grid of a channel. This request needs to come from the channel. So this is one. Quickly on, I know we're done, but to say, when you said my people, if you're mentioning, if you mean the Moroccan, there's a huge effort is being done in the market to target North Africa and Morocco from TV channels, traditional content, and originals. So the market started to look at North Africa in general and Morocco specifically from a different point of view in terms of advertising and subscription. This is one. And if you mean the Arabs who lives the diaspora, also it's one of the main subscription let's say segment for most of the platforms in the Arab world. So these two are on the plan. I'm not talking on behalf of the platforms, but I know that diaspora and Moroccan and North Africa became one of the main markets. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for attending, for listening, and thank you for you panelists. Thank you so much.